Hello, today's topic is going to be the pattern that I actually been having the opportunity to heal and transform many people this week alone. The pattern that I actually have countered actual grief. A lot of actually people grieving and not knowing where the grief coming from until I assisted in the realization that a broken trust it triggered grief. So let me break it down energetically and spiritually. That relationship is actually a form of life. So when you have a relationship, let's say if I have a relationship with you as a friend, and if I have a relationship with you as a student, right? The more we cultivate the relationship, it's like the way we make this is a dessert, this is a flan, and this is a pandan pudding, right? When you're making this too, there's a process, right? We know how to basic cook. You let's say to make a pudding. So imagine if the ingredients of each one is not correct. So that's how relationship work. If each ingredient is not correct and the process is not correct, let's say you have the right ingredients, but then the process is not correct, it will not come out good. If you have the right process and the ingredient is not correct, it's not gonna be good. And in the end, after you're done, it will become a new matter, right? It's from water and sugar and flour, it will actually becoming this pudding or this pudding, right? And that's how relationship is actually creating like almost like a life force. It's actual like a vortex. My relationship with you, it will create like an energy vortex. Is it love and light vortex or is it negative vortex? But it's actually like a life form. The same thing with this, brotherhood. Are you actually conducive for my growth? Am I conducive to your growth? So it's creating this vortex. Now, when there's a broken trust and one decided to do something about this broken trust, let's say if I'm, you know what, you're no good for me. I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna toss it in a trash can, right? Then I'm going to have the loss of, oh, I just lost my pudding. That's the grief. The same thing with this one. Man, that pudding was really good. This is flan. And my attachment to this flan and the way I process the loss of my attachment to this flan is the way you process your grief. Okay? This will translate in the spirit to your heart, to your mind, the way your mental process, and to the physical plane. By the time you have a physical symptoms, I'm talking about this week's pattern. It's grief. It's actually started from unresolved grief. But then people always have this understanding unresolved grief is, is oh, someone died. It doesn't have to be someone or an animal. The pattern of this week is actually a loss of trust or broken trust. Okay? Or it could be even a relationship with yourself. There's a grief that when you evolve so fast, you're becoming this new self, and then you're actually grieving of your old self. You've been there. I've been there. Patty, you've been there.
Yep.
You've been there, right? But that's for our next topic. So, that's it for now. We are just putting this into people's awareness, how energetically we have these vortexes that we created with people, aka relationship, whether it is brotherhood, family, or teacher-student relationship, and we need to actually realize that that relationship is this vortex is that actually it's like a life form. Okay? Any questions? Comments? Mind blown.
I think we're putting it into the relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Pun intended.
Pun intended.
Oh. All right. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So to recap, we need to be mindful what we are putting into the universe. Blessings.